Everyone, in this video we are going to talk about what are flows in Salesforce. So we are going to start with the basics. So we are going to understand what are flow. We are going to do an introduction. We are going to see what are the different types of flow. We are going to see some examples, and then we'll see how what are the apex comparison for different flow elements, and finally we'll see a quick demo. So let's start. So this video will help you in clearing your basics related to flows. So flows are Salesforce out of the box solutions, no code solutions basically to build easy to complex business process. So let's say a business is using Salesforce as their CRM, and they have to do some automations. So either you can do it using code or without code. So flows are the latest Salesforce feature, no code feature to automate business processes or build complex business processes. And flows are basically built in such a way that it can be used by both the admins and the developers. So before flows, we had process builders and workflows, but process builders and workflows are deprecated, and flows are the only latest no code solution to build complex processes. So primarily, if we want to categorize, we can categorize flows into two types. One is screen flows and one is auto launch flows. Screen flows could be used as a guided user interface through a series of screens to collect and update data. They are designed using drag and drop interface similar to the process builder that is deprecated. The screens in the screen flow can be thought of as a equivalent to the LWC HTML template. What is auto launch flow? Auto launch flow does not require a screen, that is it will not require a user input, but something you want to automate in the backend. For example, like this can be thought of as an apex triggers. You can create an record triggered flow that will run before or after the record creation or updation. So similar to triggers or apex class, we can thought of it as an auto launch flow. So let's talk about a screen flow. So here is an example for the screen flow. So in this image, they are building the best method for a contact, and like they have given two text inputs, email and phone number, which the user can enter. And you can see that we can provide the API name, label, disable. These are with no code solutions, drag and drop. So this is what a screen flow looks like. Now, what is the auto launch flow? Auto launch flow can be categorized into different flows that are record triggered flows, schedule triggered flows, platform event triggered flows, data cloud triggered flows. So record triggered flow, as the name suggests, when a record is these can be configured to run when a record is created, edited or deleted. Schedule triggered flow, if you want to run a flow at a specific time or after some frequency or at a specific frequency, you can use a schedule triggered flow. This is similar to the scheduled apex. Then you have the platform event triggered flow. You can use the flow builder to create an automation when a platform event message is received. The latest is the data cloud triggered flow. So this can be used to create automation when a change is made to data in the data cloud. Then we have the auto launch flow, that is no trigger, and this is like creating a reusable flow. So like kind of you can think of it as an apex function. So you can use it between inside your record triggered flow or other flows, screen flows, etc. Now apex comparison for different flow elements. So when we build a flow, we can see a lot of flow elements, right? So what is the apex equivalent for those flow elements? For example, subflow. Subflow can be considered as an apex function, a reusable flow, as I mentioned. What is a decision element? Decision element is equivalent to the if else statement in apex. Then we have the loop. The loop is like for loop, while loop. You can consider it as for loop and while loop. Then we have the assignment. Assignment is similar to equals operator, like you want to assign some value to a flow variable. Then create an update record. It is equivalent to insert and update DML statements. Then we have the get records. Get records is equivalent to a SOQL query. So we will see these elements when we do a demo. So let me go to my org and let me show you a basic demo. So I'm in my Salesforce org, and this is in the setup. If you are not already in the setup, just click on this gear icon and click on setup. In the quick find, type flows. in flows, you will see this kind of a screen. You can either have you have two buttons here, flow trigger explorer and new flow. Let me click new flow. And this is the new flow screen. Either you can build from scratch or you can use a template. So if I select use a template, you can see that I can, these are some of the templates that are present in my org, and I can start building my flow from these templates. Or I can build from scratch. Let me build from scratch. Let me select a screen flow. Screen flow is, as I told you, is a guided flow, can be used to build a guided flow. So let me change it from auto layout to freeform. So you can see that here we have the flow elements, which I was talking about. So screen element, as I told you, it's kind of like a LWC HTML template. You can drag and drop inputs from here to the screen. For example, I need an address. I can drag and drop the address. I need a text. Let me drag and drop the text, and so on. You can do that. And then you have the assignment. Assignment is to assign a specific variable. You have the equals, you have the remove, you have these all operations that you can do. It's not just the equals, but a lot of operations you can do. And then you can put a value, like I want to assign this variable a specific value. Then we have the decision. Decision is like if statement. You can put your conditions here, and new outcome, and this the else part is called as the default outcome. Like if any of the statements above is satisfied, then those would run, otherwise the default outcome would run. Then we have the create records. This is similar to an insert DML statement. This is the update records, similar to the DML statement. And then this is the get records. Get records is used to fetch data in Salesforce, similar to a SQL query. Let me put account, and I can add my condition. I can store all records, or I can store all the fields and put my filter conditions. ID is equals to 001, some value here. So this was about screen flow. Let me quickly show you what is a record triggered flow. So let me build from scratch a record triggered flow. So this is called a record triggered flow. This is one of the most important flow in Salesforce. This is similar to an Apex trigger. You can select the object here. Let me select the account. You can configure it to run when a record is created, updated, or deleted. You can set the entry conditions similar to a trigger, and you can optimize the flow for fast field updates or action and related records. Fast field update means the flow will run in before mode, and action and related records means the flow will run in after mode. So after a record is inserted, action and related records; before a record is inserted or updated, fast field updates. And then you can let me choose freeform. Then you can put drag and drop the flow elements here. We get an additional custom error here element here. Custom error is to throw a custom error based on some specific condition in for a record creation or a updation deletion. So that's all for today's video. This was a basic demo of flows, and to clarify your basics related to flows. Hope you liked the video, and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos in the future. Thanks everyone.